Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a while since you've seen a post from me, and that's because we've been crazy tied up with so many things relative to the store. Hopefully you've been following us on Instagram and Facebook to get some little glimpses and sneak peeks into kind of what we've been up to. It's been so exciting in our lives, and we're so grateful and thankful to be able to do all this really cool stuff and be able to share it with our community as well as our online audience. Today, we're going to be doing something a little bit different than normal. I've actually never done one of these before. So we are going to be doing a non-Lego brick build. So a manufacturer reached out with an opportunity to try some of their product, and I thought, what better way to evaluate the product to see if it's something that I want to carry in store than to share it with all of you. So that's what we're going to be doing today. What I've got is a Pantasy set. I know Pantasy's been making a big push to try and break into the US a little bit more. They do have their products available on Amazon. This particular product that I'm going to be opening up and sharing today is the mechanical Astro Boy set. Apparently the set number is 86203 on this one. This retails for $99.99. However, I did check before making the video, and right now you can actually even get the light up version of this on their Amazon site for $76.99. So seems like a phenomenal deal to me based on the set, or at least the license and everything relative to the MSRP value. I'm excited to get into this. I really hope that it's a product that I'm happy with the quality of, because if it is, I'm going to start stocking this in the store here to bring some additional licenses. That's the big thing with Pantasy, is they carry some license that Lego and other brick brands don't carry. So they've got Astro Boy, they've got Kung Fu Panda, they've got Garfield, they've got Snoopy, they've got Sherlock Holmes. As a matter of fact, I do have another Pantasy set that they sent. I'm going to do a separate video on that. That's the Baker Street apartment. I'm actually probably a little bit more excited about that one than the Astro Boy. I've got more of a connection. I enjoyed watching Sherlock Holmes growing up. So anyways, we are going to do a box opening on this. I'm probably going to be doing a live stream build event. So if you keep an eye out on the channel, you'll be able to see that. It's likely going to be in the past for you. But anyway, you get the point. And then after the box opening, I'm going to go ahead and share the after-built thoughts, give you a little bit of a review, my insight on this particular set. So let me know in the comments below if you've used any Pantasy sets, if you've experienced the build, what you think of their licenses, and let's get into this thing. All right, let's dive into this and get our first look at the Pantasy mechanical Astro Boy. So here we are. We're going to go ahead and cut the seals on the top. After some brief surgery, we did get the locking tab out. Here we go. First look in the box. Here we go. Are the bags numbered? So the bags are numbered. So you can see here we've got a bag number 7. They're kind of light, hard to see on this. They're pink and blue. Looks like that's kind of the Pantasy brand. Bags have all been sorted. You can kind of see them laid out here. So we have one unnumbered bag, and some other brick companies end up doing this as well. Sometimes they're just loose floating things. I actually kind of prefer the fact that they actually put them in a bag. Look like there's some little ribbed hoses. Prevents you from having them fall out and not really notice them. We have 2 bag 1s, 2 bag 2s. We have 3 bag 3s, 2 bag 4s, 2 bag 5s, only 1 bag 6 apparently, which I found interesting. 3 bag 7s, 2 bag 8s, 2 bag 9s. Really excited about these metallic silver pieces. Those and the gold look really, really nice. I don't know if you can see those on camera there, but those got some really nice shine to them. 2 bag 10s and 2 bag 11s. Here we go. Here's the flyover, folks. We have a ton of bags. I haven't counted them in total, but they're all kind of sorted here. The one odd one is just the singular bag 6. I would have thought there would have been more to that. Let's get some first impressions of these instructions. So I love the general look. Kind of reminds me of some of the modulars and things along those lines that I'm used to building here. That kind of black model stand out. Oh, that's kind of nice. So we're going to skip that page. We're going to go here so you can see a little bit of a description of Astro Boy with some of the different kind of abilities and stuff that he has, which is kind of neat. And then over here, this is a pretty cool layout. So it's showing you what you're building with each of the bags. You can see we actually get up to the bags. And this is really kind of, I wish that other brands would end up doing the same thing here, where it's the number of the bag with the quantity of those bags. That's really cool. That's the first time I've ever seen that in an instruction set, so I'm pretty excited about that. And here we have it. I do want to skip ahead because I think I've seen in a different Pantasy review video by A-Fall Man, as a matter of fact, that I want to say instructions have little, I'm going to call them check-in milestones. There we go. Look at that. Like, oh, at this point, you're about 25% complete building Astro Boy, or mechanical Astro Boy, I suppose. So the instructions look very similar to the instructions that I'm used to building. So that's a pretty positive note. I'll be curious to see if there's any really unique parts. That's what throws some of these other brands off, is that they try and create super custom parts. And sometimes those can cause a lot of problems because they're just not as compatible with the rest of the set. So I'll be very interested to see what we get there. Well, let's see. So that is a Baker Street, but I don't believe that's the Baker Street I have. I have a different one. I'll end up showing that at the end of the video when I do the review as well, I suppose. So I'm excited. Let's get into it. Just as a reminder, these sets, Astro Boy and the Baker Street, which I'll do in a different video, both were provided free of charge for the point of reviewing and potentially bringing to my store. So I'm excited about the opportunity to have some new licensed products. All right, so here we go. We got it all finished. Build is complete. It looks really good. Couple key things that I wanted to point out. I actually kind of like their brick separator slightly better than what I'm used to, because it's got this little indent in the middle. And so when you're using the center point to remove a brick or a plate in a lot of instances, you can actually kind of knock it off because it's wider than the separator itself. So that was kind of interesting. A couple other key things to note. This top part here, and I think I tried to highlight it in the video. I don't know if it'll go through once I turn that into the time lapse. But this was actually the 5 parts or so were already pre-assembled, and I think that's so that they can get this nice print going across all of them reliably. So that was kind of interesting. There are no stickers in the set. Everything is printed, so that was pretty nice. The only things that I would say I had a little bit of, not trouble, but I don't know, items to note. The ball joints don't feel quite as tight in this one, and there were a couple places that they used the rod part here, or the bar, and they had them going into an axle hole, and it wasn't a firm grip, so I had to kind of finagle that one just a little bit. But overall, it was a really fun build. It was really good quality. It held up really nice. The instructions were fantastic. It was a really good overall experience. All right, so now that we're all done, we've completed the build. The half and half is a really interesting thing. The Astro Boy himself, kind of a cool build. Again, I don't know much about the Astro Boy license. I know it was a cartoon, not one that I really remember watching much of, but the build was fun. It was very intuitive. The quality is definitely up there. I mean, I don't know that I noted anything real different. I'm trying to think. There was only, I believe, one part in the entire thing that is a part that I wasn't as familiar with. They've used it in, I think, some Mega Construct sets as well, but it's a 1x2 plate that has studs on both sides instead of the anti-studs on the other side, so that you can kind of build backwards off of it. And I want to say there were only 2 or 3 of those in the set. It's pretty cool. I do wish that I would have opted for a light kit version, because I would really like to see how that integrated into it, if that was a part of Pantasy's product direct. I think it is, because you can get it, or at least there's a link on their website. So yeah, honestly, I'm pretty impressed. I would say that if I have a similar build experience with the next product, the Baker Street set, I'm very likely to carry these in the store. So I'm pretty happy that they ended up reaching out. Thank you to Pantasy for providing this set as well as the Baker Street one. And I'm excited about being able to offer some additional options. I wish I had the number of parts on here. Let me see real quick. I don't know how many parts are in this set. That's one thing a little different that I'm kind of accustomed to, is usually having the part count on it. I think because this was manufactured for European or Asia market, they don't have to put that on there, but it felt like a ton of parts, like that 11 sets of bags. One thing that I really like, and I don't remember if I highlighted it yet, so I'm gonna highlight it now, in the instructions, super clear instructions, very happy with that. I love that they did this to where in the front of the instructions, when they're telling you which bag to use, they also tell you the bag quantity. And that's really helpful, especially if you have like an open box set that you're working with, which, you know, maybe all of you aren't, but because of the shop, sometimes we get some new in-box sets that come in where the seals have been broken, and I've got to go and look up unboxing videos to try and validate the contents of it. Fortunately with this, you can kind of just go based off of the instruction, so that's a pretty niche feature for me. But yeah, I mean, everything kind of articulates on this thing. I'm excited about it. I'm really looking forward to being able to display this in the store and see what some of my customers think. So maybe when I get that feedback, I'll go ahead and share it as well. But yeah, overall, great experience. Thank you again, Pantasy. And stay tuned for a Baker Street build coming up. And if you happen to be in our Oxford, Michigan area, stop on in and you can check it out in person firsthand and let me know your thoughts on it. So thanks everybody. I hope you enjoyed seeing a video again. Maybe I'll try and do a couple more videos coming up. There is a lot of things going on. I will say that it likely won't all be building block related videos because we've got so many other things that have come into the store. So hopefully you enjoy seeing a wide variety of videos and content coming to the channel. Don't forget, click that like button, subscribe to the channel so that you can stay on top of everything. Also, you can find us on Instagram and Facebook at Scott's Toys. Been doing a lot of posts over there as well. So thank you to the audience. Thank you to all of you. You are the audience. What am I saying? I'm back into ramble mode. See? I know you missed my rambling. Bye, everybody. We'll see you in the next video.